Hi, I'm James Shillinglaw. I'm here with Manuela Ortiz of the Greater Medellin Convention and Visitors Bureau. And yes, I said Medellin. And no, we're not in Medellin right now. We're in New York City. But we're going to talk today about all the things that Medellin has to offer and more. And this is Insider Travel Report. Now, Manuela, first of all, a lot of Americans think the city Medellin, and they start thinking, not the greatest place, but that's actually been changing for a long time. Talk a little bit about the transformation Medellin has had in the last few years.
Yes, James. I think that we have been working very hard to change all the image that the people has about the city. Medellin is a city that has been working very hard in the transformation. When you go there, you can see in each part of the city, like the culture, the art, the music, and all the things that we are doing to change that kind of image.
Now, how many people are in Medellin right now?
We have like 3.5 million people in Medellin, and all the people have been like working with us to change the city. So we have to do everything that to the people feel good in the city.
Right.
That don't feel like nervous or to think that Medellin is a dangerous city, that you are going to find drugs or you are going to find narco traffic. We are changing that with culture, with art, and with music.
So what are some of the attractions and activities that you can find in Medellin?
Okay, do you know Master Botero? No?
I don't know that one.
Okay, we are the birth city of Fernando Botero. So we have the largest sculptures in the city. We have the Museum of Antioquia. We also have the Casa de la Memoria Museum, where you can find the story that will live in the past 20 years. That was the narco-traffic story.
So you actually do talk about this,
yes,
right?
Yes, we have to talk about it because we have to tell what we live and what we don't want to live anymore. So the people have to know what was in the past in our country and in our city. And sometimes the people that tell that story there in the museum are children that they live in their family the violence.
Yeah.
So it's a good place to visit because you can know all the story about the city and the country. Also, you can find the Parque Arví, that is a natural reserve where you can find a lot of nature there and birds and everything that if you want to do a picnic or if you want to be like a relaxed time there in the nature. It takes like 1 hour to go there from the city, but
so this is outside of the city.
Yes, it is outside, but you can take we have a transportation system that where you can find metro, subway, and we have tramway, and we have a metro cable. So
sounds like a little better than New York, to be honest with you, because I think sounds like you got a very modern transportation system.
I think that it's a good transportation system because it helps all the people around the city because we are a valley. So the metro cable helps that kind of the people that lives in the neighborhoods in the climb.
Yeah, so, and then obviously we go there, we want to know where can we stay? What are the accommodations, the range of accommodations that Medellin offers?
Okay, we have 3 main zones. We have the Laureles Estadio zone that is like 3 2-star hotels, and also you can find 4 stars. And we have a downtown that is 2 and 1-star hotels, and we have a Poblado zone that is where you find 5 or 4 stars. You can find boutique hotels, and we also have like brands like Marriott, Sheraton. We have a Intercontinental Hotel. We are going to have Swiss Hotel, and we are going to have we have always already Hampton by Hilton, and we are going to have a biggest Hilton in the city, but it's going to take like 2 or 3 years to build.
So these are familiar brands to Americans that
Yes.
they could be here. That'd be great. Now, in terms of devising an itinerary that includes Medellin, and people might want to see other parts of Colombia, what would you suggest in terms of how many days to spend in Medellin versus some of the other cities?
Okay, I think that you can start your trip with Bogota, that is the capital. You have to know the capital.
Right.
But I think that you can stay there 2 or 3 days, no more, and then you can go to Medellin 4 days. And if you want to finish your trip with beach and a different plan, you can go to Cartagena.
Which is a lot of Americans
Yes.
know Cartagena because it's a cruise port, but Medellin is really inland. It's in the valley, it's in the mountains area.
Yes, it's in the mountains, and we have been known like the city of eternal spring. So it's a perfect weather all the year. We don't have seasons, so you are going to find flowers all the times of the year. So it's perfect to combine Medellin and Cartagena in your trip.
Now, I mean, obviously Colombia is known for coffee. Now, do you have any areas around Medellin that have coffee and like
Yeah.
experiences?
Yes, also when you are in Medellin, you can live like the coffee experience, where you can go to a farmer to live like with a farmer one day, with a coffee farmer. So you can collect the coffee. They teach you how to select a good one, and also we have a main area that is Eje Cafetero, where you can find all the plantations coffee there.
Well, that's
And it's
something.
like 3 hours by car from Medellin, so you can go there, and I think that is a good plan too.
Is there anything else you want to tell our travel advisors out there about the safety of being in Medellin and also the attractions?
I think that you have to give us the opportunity to surprise you with this city that have been working very hard in transformation.
Yeah, and it seems like it will be. It's certainly on my list and Colombia overall is on my list. Because it's getting really cold here in New York, right?
Yes, it's really cold, and then you have a spring all year. So I hope in your itinerary of next year, I will wait for you there.
Well, Manuela, thank you very much for taking the time here on this cold day in New York. We should be in Medellin right now in Colombia to explain what's going on with Medellin. I had heard that this was a city in transformation, but you've certainly illustrated that here today. Thank you very much.
Thank you, James, for the invitation.
I'm James Shillinglaw, and this is Insider Travel Report.